Good morning, fellow traders. Bubblehead here, and it's time for the Good Morning Market Prep for Friday, December 6, 2019, TGIF. It's brought to you by Positive Trends Research. Before we get started, everything we're going to talk about today is for educational purposes only and not investment advice, so please take a moment to review this disclaimer. All right, so let's take a look here. So we have a lower shadow on the monthly chart, lower shadow on the weekly chart as we're in the first week of the month. But here's the price action this week so far. 4 days into the week, right? Day one, right, was a shot across the bow, right, as we took down this upward trend line for the first time, right? And so that was bullish still proven otherwise. So it's trying to prove otherwise, and then it gapped down the next day pretty significantly, but right into like a major congestion zone and put in a green hammer. Right, so what that did is formed a minor pivot right here on the breakdown of this trend line. So as we work our way up, right, well, as we work our way around in this trend box, we look for patterns and see what levels are tested in here. So we'll see what today has in store, but it could be interesting. We're right in the middle of the trend box, so if futures are up, so if it continues to work its way up, getting over all-time highs will shift this trend line back up again, and we'll be kind of back where we started, right? Bullish until proven otherwise. If we want to look at the geometric chart here, we see this gold channel here, which is held all the way through 2018, 2019, finally got breached back here in November, right? And worked its way to the upside, hit the pitchfork median line, came up, hit an all-time high, and when it gapped down, it actually gapped down to the channel top, right? So it found support there at the channel, and then it gapped up again, and we're kind of in this range, this little triangle right here. So we'll see how, what type of action occurs, what type of price action happens to move us out of these areas. Okay, so let's take a look and see what's going on today. So we have today, Zoom reported last night, ZM. So that's definitely going to be on the radar today. So that's down to about 63 right now. So let's take a look and see where 63 is on the daily. So that puts it down pretty low. It actually puts it below this major pivot rate. Well, no, 63 actually puts it right in here. So it is a good candidate for reversal if it can't close below this minor pivot right here. So we'll be keeping an eye on that today. We also have Okta, OKTA. Okta gap down too, and it's kind of a little bit flat this morning, so that should be, probably be a little bit off the radar here. Let's take a look at Ulta. Ulta has no pre-market activity right now, so it's still kind of holding these levels. You can see here on the daily that if it did hit that 263 level, it'd still be under this major pivot level. So unless it can get over here, right, we're probably not going to see a gap and go. We're more likely going to see a reversal on it. So we'll see what type of price action we get pre-market, if any. And Docu is a big one on the radar. So Docu had wow, it's even up even higher this morning. So, well, it's up a little bit here, but up to 79 there. So this is going to definitely be on the radar for a gap and go to the upside. It is getting a little extended over the prior all-time high, but so up here we'll see. Usually a little bit here, like sometimes even if it gaps up like right around here, like RH did yesterday, or you can get a nice move up, right? A momentum move up as it takes out those stops in the process, right? So, but gapping up higher, maybe 10% higher, whatever the case is here. Right up to 79, which is about 10%. At that point you have to be like, okay, who's willing to buy up here, right? So it may want to come back and retest these. So we'll look at some of our clues this morning. We'll look at the 15 orb and see what that has in store for us there. Finally, we have big reporting this morning. Okay, so it looks like it gapped up a little bit here today, so but it's kind of pulling back a little bit. So nothing too major on that one. And the last one that was kind of interesting was CRWD. So lots of earnings for a Friday today, so that's pretty exciting. So it's up a little bit, but barely over the prior day highs. So Docu is going to be on the radar, and Ulta is going to be on the radar for sure. So I hope everybody has a great trading day today, and remember your risk first and stay safe so you can stay in the game. And I'll talk to you soon.